This is Matt Russell, and welcome to the DailyFX Forum.
So here are the four pairs that I will be discussing this evening: the Euro Pound, the Aussie Kiwi, the Pound Swiss, and the Euro Swiss. So let's go ahead and pull up the charts. First chart is the Euro Pound. Not much has changed here. Still long off the bounce off this 87 figure here. Prices are rallying a little bit right now in the 87.50 area. During yesterday's report, I did mention that we might look to take at least half our profits at this level up here. So hopefully you were able to do so. And again, I would hold the remainder now for a move just above that 88 figure to about the 88.30 area that's the target for this trade. The next chart is the Aussie Kiwi, and not much has changed here. We had a large bearish candle during yesterday's session. We can see prices right now beneath the 123 figure. I really don't see anything here in terms of a favorable risk-reward entry, so I would just stay on the sidelines now on this pair and see if something does materialize over the next 24 to 48 hours. The next chart is the Pound Swiss, and prices are still rebounding off the double bottom just beneath that 72 figure. We did have a move down actually beneath the 72 figure during yesterday's session, but then we closed well above that level, and now prices are near the 73 figure. So as I mentioned yesterday, I still like this trade on the long side, placing the stop beneath the lows of these candle wicks here, which is, I believe, in the 71, this is 71.55 area, so maybe a stop in the 71.35, 71.30 area. And again, I would just continue to hold this trade and look for the first target would be this high right here in the 74.40 area. The last chart is the Euro Swiss, and not much has changed here. Still just waiting for prices to come down and test the longer term support line. We can see prices could be right now forming an inverted head and shoulder pattern, which is a reversal pattern. This would predict a reversal to the upside here. The one thing I do like about head and shoulder patterns and inverted head and shoulder patterns is the extremely favorable risk-reward ratios you can generate. Let me zoom in here and give you a better idea of exactly how you would enter this trade and where you would place your stop. Now, what I mean by this is this would be the left shoulder right here, and then we have the head, which would be this low right here, and then we're looking for the right shoulder to form, which it may already have done. But the thing with head and shoulder patterns, and this is and the line that I'm using right here, is that in my experience, when these patterns do hold, they usually hold this line that I have up right now within a few pips. So that means that we can place our stop just beneath these candle wicks here, which would be the 51.35 area, so maybe even cutting it really close, about 51.25. And right now with prices just above 51.40, we can see that we can risk maybe only 20-30 pips, and the upside could be tremendous here. So again, this is an excellent risk-to-reward trade. But my confidence is not that high, but again, when you have an extremely favorable risk-to-reward ratio, you don't need high confidence because in the long run you're going to come out ahead on those opportunities that the trades do turn profitable. Again, my name is Matt Russell. Thank you for listening, and please stay tuned for a preview of the DailyFX forums. I want to go ahead and formally welcome everybody to the DailyFX forum. And I want to explain a little bit about the forum and the wealth of information that you can obtain from the forum, and how to go about doing so, how to find the things you want. So I'm just going to dive right in right now, and this is DailyFX.com, and this is usually how I navigate my way towards the forums. Obviously, it really depends on each individual how they access the forums, but this is how I go ahead and do it. I go DailyFX.com, go ahead and click on the forum on top, and this brings you to the DailyFX forum homepage, and this highlights the most recent posts with the subject. So if you see anything that you're interested in, you can obviously go ahead and click. What I like to do is click on the forums tab like this, and go ahead and view the forums in the normal, typical way that forums are set up. And here you go. There are a bunch of threads down here. And I'm just going to go ahead and go directly to the forum, the video you just viewed, where you viewed it. So let's go ahead. This is the DailyFX Instructor Tips Forum. Identifying trades with DailyFX, that's me, and go ahead and click on the most recent post. So this is where you are right now viewing the video, although the video will be the video beneath this one that you're watching right now. So normally when I'm on the forums, and what I would do is just scroll up to the top. Certainly you can check out any of my previous videos, and especially if I did mention them in the report or in the video that you're viewing at that moment. And what I will do is go ahead and click on the forums, and then look for the forums that I like, that I have interest in. One of them would be the Euro Dollar forum, and this again, it's really up to each individual trader as to exactly how they want to use the forum. Personally, what I like to do, the first thing I do is I'll go to the Euro Dollar thread. I'll go and click on the latest post. And what I'll do here is, and again, I just want to really emphasize this point. It depends on your exact mindset when you're viewing. And me as a trader, I have some experience. So what I do and how I personally use the forum is I go through and I'll read what people are saying about the euro, what their trade ideas are. I certainly try to maintain my own individual objectivity, and I really don't pay much attention to what other traders are saying in terms of my trading. I'm not going to certainly see something on a forum and then go jump into a trade, but what it will do, it will open my eyes to certain trading opportunities, maybe a certain line or a certain time frame that I haven't looked at before. So that's one way that I personally like to utilize the DailyFX forum. But certainly for newer traders, there are plenty of topics that you can go over. Let's say you might not be well versed in terms of certain currency pairs that you want to learn about. Scalping, you might not know what Elliott wave is. You can go ahead and click there and see exactly what you can understand, what you might not understand, and then certainly feel free to ask questions about any of these topics that you have. Maybe the carry trade, maybe you have some questions about that, or the sentiment, the SSI, or the latest economic news, FX programmers, the webinars, MT4. Any questions about active trader, you can go ahead and click on those threads. So again, it's very free, very open, and there is a wealth of information here and just waiting for to be utilized. Again, this is Matt Russell. Thank you for listening.